I don't think so. I think their defence is too ropey. I think they've got plenty going forward. They'll cause a bit of damage, but they won't. Oh, here we go. But no, I don't think they're going to win it. Their back four's too dodgy. Half the teams comes from Crystal Palace and all that stuff. Peace. No chance.
Right, well, for what it's worth, and I've said this for years, and I've said it about a succession of English managers actually. Um, England should have won a, a fair amount of stuff over the last few years when you look at the talent that they've had at their disposal, the golden generation, your Beckhams, your Lampards, your Scholes, that lot, this current lot, Rooney's, Michael Owens. It's ridiculous the level of player that they've had. I just think continually and thankfully, and it's the one thing that saved us, is that they've got their managerial appointments hopelessly wrong, time after time. And I think they've got a guy in charge just now who is really struggling. And I think he's good with the press, and I think the English press are right behind him because he helps them along and they get what they need out of him. But if he was, say he was Swedish, for example, I'm not sure he'd be getting quite as easy a ride as he does. And I think that tactically he's flawed. I think I look at the decisions he's made in terms of personnel. You tell me that Jack Grealish shouldn't be in their squad? You tell me that James Maddison shouldn't? I know that James Maddison didn't have a brilliant second half of the season. I just think that that he struggles in terms of picking the right players for the right positions in the right games, and I think he's actually almost overwhelmed by the amount of ability that he's got to choose from.
But I think the uncertainty over Southgate's future himself is another reason why they won't win it. You know, so much talk about him going to Man United or a different club after this tournament's finished. People saying it'll be his last tournament. I don't think that bodes well for them, and I think if players can sense that Southgate's not going to be there beyond this tournament, I think it affects.
I'm not buying into that.
I think
if you're a player and you're playing the European Championships, you want to win it. It doesn't matter who your manager is. You want to win it. And
I think it affects.
Unless you don't have faith, unless you think he's continually making the wrong decisions, unless you're looking at going, how's Jack Grealish not here? Then perhaps that does feed into the whole thing. But I listen, we could well be eating humble pie in a few weeks' time, because when you look at the level of player they've got, they're dangerous. They're going to be dangerous. In fact, I'll go as far as to say I quite fancy them to get through the group.